Testing. Testing the audio while I summon a bunny. Okay, I think it's working. Just give me 1 sec. Just gonna test one more thing. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, it is working. Yes, hello everyone. I am back for a bit more Final Fantasy. Now with bunnies, because reasons. Alright. And with this out of the way, we are free to begin. Today, unfortunately, Angel shall not be joining us as she is not feeling too good. Oh look, it's Angel, and yes, I am live. And good news, Angel, we have an Easter event to do, if you could not tell by the giant floating eggs. I think this stream will be excellent. Oh, a collector. Some tones. Okay. So let us go and begin the Easter event. In pursuit of excellence. Hello, Rose. And maybe I will once this is over. Hatching tide is upon us once more. I hope the season finds you an excellent fettle. My name is Julie Poa, and I lead the annual celebration. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. May I ask your name? Hi, I'm the ninja. Or this is the beginning of a firm friendship. Have your attention, allow me to expound upon the nature of this year's festival. Hatching Tide has its origin in the days before the 7th Umbral Calamity, where 12 sages of an era past appeared before me in a startling vision. Yes, it is, because Angel is not feeling well today, so she is in another room today. I hope she gets better soon. I have been visited by streams ever since, and this year was no exception. I saw a great mass of eggs, as vivid as the ones before you now, bore aloft into the heavens. Making dreams manifest has never failed to lend wonder to Hatching Tide before, so needless to say, I intend to bring my latest vision to life. Speaking of which, the eggs I commissioned on will arrive any moment now. Oh, Joe, it's a disaster. The cart toppled over en route. Thankfully, the driver was unscathed, but I can't say the same for the eggs. Shark's face! I did get her dinner earlier, so she is nice and satisfied for now. Hopefully. Heavens, I'm glad to hear the poor driver was unharmed, but without the eggs, how would we live into my dream? Don't worry, I'll simply fashion some more eggs myself. But to create the quantity required will take time. We've already facing at least a minor delay at this point. If only I could assign someone to help you. Alas, the other dreamers are busy enough as it is, and I must see to schedule alterations myself. I can help. I'm a ninja, don't worry. Right, or perhaps you'd be willing to lend a hand. Pleasure to meet you, adventurer. I do hope you'll consider helping us get the Hatching Tide back on track. Sure, why not? This seems fun. Thank you. First order of business. We'll be procuring more of the necessary egg supplies from the merchant. Queen needs to feel better soon. Yes, she does. The supplier should be in the market. He's a burly fellow, so it won't be difficult to spot. We can only hope he has enough stock. May I offer you an egg in this trying time? I'm pretty sure I saw a screenshot of Nashu from the Hildebrand quest doing that, so... But don't worry, I have a bunny! We are set. Also, Angel, check this out. Oh, ninja run. Oh yeah. Music's very different. Oh, the dream was here before, ain't you? I must be sure. Print them all the supplies you need, though. Is there nothing you can do for us? No, I do have some Tally Oldens near supply wares. They might be of use. If you want them, they're all yours. Oh, I have a bad feeling about that. We'll see. Not exactly what I need. I'm sure you can call something together with these. The storage fees right into my profit. I mean, I'd rather see them put to good use. Our initial batch of supplies, I remember thinking what a kind fellow he was. He certainly proved me right. Anyway, we better take stock of what he's given us. Let's see, weather looks durable. We have some metal springs and rings that could do for a mechanism of sort, and the length of timber could be cut down to more portable size. I think these herbs and resins are used to concoct water repellent alchemical solutions. Never tried it myself, but it's the first time for everything. Besides that, there's plenty of bits and bobs. We should have no trouble when it comes to decoration. Fortunately, we won't be able to recreate eggs you saw in our dream with these. We can make something far easier to get off the ground, though. Parasols! The trick will be making them look eggy enough. The show makes egg, as they say. Do they say that? Any road, we should paint them. Alright, some festive patterns on the outer canopy and the continually egg structures. The parasol might just make for worthy replacements. Parasols are somewhat more fiddly than the standard egg. Yes, it is. With just the two of us, production will take far too long. So I need to further help, just as I did with you. Fortunately, the guild artisans should be less likely to balk at a request for parasol parts than a rush order of myriad eggs, particularly to supply materials. That would be a bad idea, because knowing Nashu, the eggs would probably be explosives. Because, you know, it's Nashu. Everything she has is an explosive. Yes, poor Inspector B. His first pay visit to Leatherworking Guild. I'm sure he'll be able to transform the leather into something fit for a canopy. Now I'm just imagining an egg hitting Professor B in the face and he gets just knocked completely on his back. Whee! Why do I summon a wizard bunny when I mess up the casting? I'll never know. Well, probably my character doesn't even react when it happens. It's just bunny on head, that is all. Must be the adventurer assistant Nora spoke of. She was just informing me of your plight. Many of your apprentices are looking forward to hatching tide celebrations. You have the guild's aid, although I'm afraid we lack some of the resources needed to work the leather into parasol canopies. Maybe. Material is water resistant to a degree, but nevertheless porous. Yes, we need more bunnies. Untreated, it will degrade over time and begin to rot, but our stock of coating is partially low at the moment. Water repellent, as you say no more. We have just have the necessary ingredients, so I should see to its preparations. Mess up your magic, have a bunny. In the meantime, would you take this timber over to Carpenter's Guild and request they craft the parasol frame? We can meet back up at the Black Rabbit Trader's stall and on. Okay, bye-bye. More bunnies! I'm actually glad that I'm using the the ninja for this because I think that one of their abilities is actually to run a bit faster than the other classes, even without jogging. Oh, actually, I'm gonna wait for this to recharge because I want to see if I can talk to him and just have the bunny be in my head while talking. I can! Then I can find a skull chart if you need something to speak. Which number fashioned parasol frames? Very well. Oh! I'm just gonna refresh my stream because it looked like there was some error that was occurring. Then maybe on my computer's end. Nope, yep, it was on my computer's end. We're good, we're good. Young ones of the Acorn Orchard await the festivities. For their sake, no effort will be spared in the parasol preparations. Should commence work right away. Yep, it was just my computer acting up, so just let you know the Carpenter's Guild has the matter in hand. Cool. In that case, more bunny. Everything went well to go, just place an order for a solution and a few others besides. Next step, we'll piece all the parts together to the prototype. Bring the prototype over to Jill once I'm finished. You can go ahead and wait with her. Run, 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 run. This would not be the first time the PC has messed up a stream. Like when it stopped, when there was I think one stream where it froze 5 minutes in, and we didn't realize until like after 20 minutes. Get back. Is here that just as a schedule accordance? How far are the eggs? Oh, we're gonna make parasol eggs. Ooh, it's all glowing. 15 parasols for eggs. What a wonderful idea! I can hardly wait to see Nasha cooks up for the prototype. Though wait, we must. Oh, I shall get the Archon Egg Parasol. She will surely be along any moment now. Just keep waiting while we find the very first Archon Egg Parasol. Ooh, fancy. Fine example of ingenuity. It's magnificent. Yes, it was the first Mario Wonder stream with T. Thankfully, we identified it before we missed too much, but it was still an issue for a time. So glad you proved your blessing. I'll begin producing more to distribute. It does kind of look like a lampshade, to be honest. Find ourselves at a loose end. Cannot let no outstrip as the hatching tide spirit. There must be more we can do. Let's show off the parasol to everybody. Of course, we ought to promote our newest addition to the festivities. We tell in a few Jordians about the gorgeous something will be available to celebrate with us, where it'll spread of its own accord. With that in mind, I should keep mine on frozen on display. Use adventure instincts to identify those in need of egg-themed accessories. I don't think adventuring qualifies me to understand who needs eggs as part of their fashion statement, but okay. You just have her follow me around. Meanwhile, she's on my left and Hildebrand is on my right. I guess that makes sense. The world's greatest detective is always right. But that was a me-worthy pun, Angel. I applaud. Egg Appreciator. Say, man, must tell me where you come over. Splendid parasol, like unto your own. A hatching tide event, of course. How about it? Will you join us at the amphitheater? Well, I did. A true connoisseur of eggs, both decorative and edible. I shall attend anyway in hopes of glimpsing ovoid perfection, and this parasol surpasses even my imagining. Such elegance, such egginess! Well, okay then. Egg Appraiser. Parasol is absolute delight. It's not often you see that level of craftsmanship paired with such decorative flair. This might be the finest egg-inspired apparel I've ever seen. Have you seen other egg-inspired apparel? Never mind. I might ask who's responsible for this masterpiece. The Weatherworkers Guild, Carpenters Guild, Black Rabbit Traders, and our Dreamers all had their part to play. If you join us in celebrating the attach, you can receive one just like it. Oh, I should have known the Guild artisans were involved. If it means getting my hands on the parasol, I'd be more than happy to take part. Yeah, this is another one where it's like they definitely had fun with the dialogue. Sort of like how they had a lot of fun with the puns when it comes to the societies. Egg Enthusiast. Above is that adorable passion of an Archon egg. Exquisite, isn't it? If you join us at the amphitheater, you will receive one just like it. For years, I searched for a parasol as daring as an egg. Getting sunburned and soaked by turns, and you offer me one free of charge. This is a hatching tide miracle. Our work here is done. Yay. It would be kind of funny, actually, if she kept following you even when you left the city, so that way you could just take her on adventures with you. It would make all of your adventures quite excellent. That would be funny, just imagining her smacking enemies over the head of a parasol. Alright, she's there, so we can continue quest. Oh? Wait, what? Oh. I love you can actually see the rings on my hands now. Oh, that one rather swing. You could have an eye for egg connoisseurs. So go see how the attendees are gathering at the amphitheater. Feel free to join us when you have a moment. Okay, I came all the way over here. Now let's go all the way back. Whee! Oh, there's just all these people now standing around with the umbrellas. Side of parasol. Isn't the side of the parasol simply marvelous? Yes, it is quite excellent. Exit the loft, just like in my dream. Hooray, we did it, Jilly. Certainly did. We shall surely declare this hatching tide a success. All that thought, you get to see the half of it. Oh? Who might you be, Miss Egg Lady? I see, not quite sure I follow. Quite a few customers asked about your parasols, more than comfortably gathered here. In fact, nonetheless took the liberty of handing out the stock to those who came inquiring. How many left my stall with a smile on their face and parasol in hand? The whole city is awash with floating eggs. Incredible to think the parasols are bringing joy even beyond our celebration. Right, Gigi, they're one and the same, aren't they? The celebration is spread across the city, borne by a great mass of floating eggs. You're right. I was intent on gathering people here, but my eggs and drinks were far too numerous to contain in one place. They were always meant to be seen far and wide. Our original plan met with misfortune was a blessing in disguise, for we've touched the hearts of more people than I dared to imagine. There's no doubt in my mind things will go down as a hatching tide to remember. Black Rabbit traders shall continue distributing parasols to those who ask. They may be free of charge, but they're drawn business in spades. Noatoa told me how to assemble them, so I can prepare as many as necessary. Thank you. Maybe about your ingenuity, Noatoa. Learn than if our able adventure. It reminds me of something for you, Orad. I'm gonna get my own eggasol, aren't I? Very second parasol I ever made, after Gigi's, of course. I thought you were fitting to receive it. The eggs aloft across the city, all that's left was enjoy the festivities. Their work may be finished or but hatching tide most certainly hasn't. Seasonal event complete. Problem parasolved. I swear the person who makes these translations has way too much fun with them sometimes. Fashion accessories. Excellent. Yes I do. And now it is time to return, or to go, to where I shall begin my next class quest. In Ul'dah with my umbrella. Alas, I don't think I can use this in combat. I can dance with it, though. Why be sad when you can dance around with this giant umbrella? Even though we're in Ul'dah, and I'm pretty sure it never actually rains in the city. Singing in the rain. And now, the quest I shall become. A thorough mage. Welcome to the Thorough Mage Guild. This fate will guide you the steps of your friend. These Hallows Hall, the art of devastation are taught. Primeval magic with which to bring about an enemy's ruin. you would join our ranks and wield the power of thermology, I urge you to seize the moment and confide in me your arcane ambitions. Angel, that's even better. Yes. There was truly no other answer, was there? Name closer now. Closer, and I shall whisper of our beginnings. Nation of Ulda inherited tradition from ancient Belada, a city founded by the descendants of the first mages. The secrets of these illustrious sorcerers were ultimately entrusted to the priest of the Order of Natal, who had passed them down from generation to generation ever since. Ilk has been refined over centuries of use in the Order funeral rites. The arcane magics of our ancestors eventually emerged, the art we now know as thaumaturgy. Freezing blizzard to halt corruption, a raging fire to cleanse the corpse, a bolt of lightning to expel the sins of mortal life. The warmer employed in the preparation of the dead are equally efficacious when applied to the living. Thus did our guild thrive in the depths of Arizona Osari, a sanctuary devoted to Thal, the divine arbiter of the afterlife. But say then, adventurer, if you plumb into the best steps of thaumaturgy, let our learned sages guide your descent. Before you leap to darkness, you must prove to our guildmaster your possessive spiritual fortitude necessary to look upon what awaits therein. When you're ready to submit to the judgment of our most eminent mages, say the word. Okay. Well, adventurer, will you join our guild, or do you presume to ignore the urgings of impatient destiny? Why not? I'll accept. Though, I will say, with the outfits you're all wearing, you kinda look like a cult. Not gonna lie. Wise decision indeed. Prepare for initiation. I would have you study these volumes of fundamental thaumaturgy principle. All 108 of them. Or at least, I would if such a requirement had not been abolished. Too great a turn to fresh novices, they said. Suppose you shall just have to set off for calling upon the collective wisdom of our guildmasters. We have 5, you see, all brothers of the same house, so they all wield supreme authority. It is the eldest who provides a singular voice for the guild when one is required. Master Kobai, I believe? Oh my god, he's struggling with the names almost as much as I do. Oh, but first... Wait, reverse. Is this the one where where Wobi tie? This is the one where Wobi tie. I'm gonna lose this one. Or maybe I won't. We'll see. Okay, managed to draw. Like playing a little bit of cards before we get into the real meat and potatoes. Oh, come on. That's bullshit. I'm going to beat this person at least once. Even if it has a really stupid rule set. This isn't my card. For fuck's sake, really? Okay, I'll come back later when the rule set is not stupid anymore. Go, go, bye, go. Hello. Oh. Ban evader. Who? What? Oh, Val's teeth, man. Did your mother never tell you to start a thorough mage? How could they expect in face, Kokobayo? The gentleman is obviously a new applicant for the guild, taking audience with our eldest brother. Oh, prelate Yakate. She can recite 307 verses of the funeral rites for the victorious fallen, but the simple task of keeping our name straight ever seems beyond her grasp. Well, I, for one, find the constant confusion endlessly entertaining. My apologies, good sir. My merriment was not meant to mock your mistake. It is our sibling Kokobuki, with whom you should speak. What's this? What's this? All has led to a new aspirant. Kokobuki, were you here the entire time? Greetings, child. I am Kokobuki, the eldest, and I would venture to say the wisest of the 5 masters of the Thorough Mage Guild. It's my solemn duty to furnish our would-be initials with a succinct understanding of our beloved art, thus I would have your fullest attention. To wield thorough magic is to unleash devastation of the highest magnitude. The lethal force of our spells far exceeds the destructive capabilities of any other form of arcane manipulation. Fire, lightning, blizzards, solnance. The thorough mage calls upon an expansive arsenal of offensive incantations to incapacitate and obliterate all manner of adversaries. Open your mind to our sorceress teachings, and you too shall hold unparalleled power to distribute the palm of your hand. With all the candles and the way you're dressed and speaking, this definitely seems like a cult, but okay. Of course, such power has a price. Must be willing to plunge headfirst into the forbidding chasm of thorough magic secrets. For advancement in this art comes only with completion of deadly and terrible trials. Ask Esmond, are you prepared to leap into the abyss in pursuit of power unrivaled? Okay. A confident response. Your name, if you will. Very well, Laura. So let's mark your initiation with 3 eminently practical gifts. My first gift to you shall be addition of a hunting log, names of enemies. Second and third gift are a scepter and a shield, instruments you shall need to focus the destructive force of your will. Oh, I didn't realize this class actually used the shield. Leave your initiation over, my dear disciple. We've only just begun. Take your weapon in hand, and I shall set you forth on your first trial. Which will probably be to kill 3 innocent enemies that are standing outside the gate doing nothing. As it is with every new class I take. Thorough Mage unlocked. That would be very funny if they joined me for an egg hunt. And I lost my pants. Thorough Mage. Tourist. Alright. Let's switch to test the limits of my aptitude. Scepter well complements the avid desire for destructive power written upon your features. Now we shall complete your initiation with a trial to test the limits of your aptitude for channeling your magic. Huge hornets, star moments, and snapping shrews inhabit the land in abundance. Exercise your sorcerer's might and slay 3 of each before return. Okie dokie. Hold on. I gotta mess with my HUD layout again. No, it's not this. Trying to remember where it is. That's fair. Element gauge? Yes. Element gauge. That's a good spot for it. So somehow even bigger than and more disruptive than some of the other gauges I've had. Okay, that should do. Down a little bit more. And save. There we go. Now it is actually in a place where it won't get in the way. Alright, time to go murder some innocent creatures because the guild told me to. Ooh, I have a little icy thing surrounding me. Oh. Elemental gauge indicates which element you are under the influence of. Astral fire after casting a fire spell, or umbral ice after casting a blizzard spell. While under the effect of fire, all fire spells will have increased potency, but MP will cost more to cast. While under the influence of ice, all blizzard spells will have no cost, and it will recover NP upon striking a target. Furthermore, while maintaining stacks of either fire or ice, a spell of the opposite element can be cast at no cost but will deal reduced damage. Oh, okay. So basically I can either have it so that way I do more damage at the cost of more magic being used up, or I can cast ice when I'm out of mana because it doesn't cost anything to use. Refined Umbral Ice are special status effects which allow Thermage to continuously deal devastating amounts of damage while still conserving MP. Casting one of the fire spells gives Thermage's effective astral fire. Yes, I do remember this. There was someone I saw that my brother recommended. I think it's called The Crap Guide to Final Fantasy, and they basically explain this very quickly. Although now that I'm actually here, it just kind of explains it because they used I think it was like fire and Kool-Aid. Yeah, fire spells, fire. Lowers the potency of spells, but prevents natural or spell-assisted graduation. Casting blizzard spells, which increases MP costs. Same time lowers potency MP. Burn down the forest. No, Rose, I'm not burning down the forest, and I'm also not going to burn Fluttershy, so don't ask. I haven't forgotten about the last time you told me I should eat her. Oh, but when I'm under the fire, I don't recover any MP. Okay. That's a Thermage. Thermage progresses in level. The number of Umbral Ice and Astral Fire effects which can be stacked at one time increase. The larger the stack, the more powerful the effect. Learning when to switch between fire and ice is key to becoming successful in extended battles. Okay. Now then. Burn. Yes, no Hawk in Minecraft. I'm sorry, Rose, but the Queen of the House has decreed no forest fires. Not after what her sister's husband did to their poor Minecraft server. That poor Minecraft server. Angel says I can't do it anyway, or Angel says that if I do somehow manage to start a forest fire, even though Rose says I can't do it, that she will take a screenshot and reserve the right to laugh at me for at least 3 weeks. Oh wow, even the even when I'm outside combat, if I have the fire equipped, it doesn't restore my my magic. Okay, so that trick works. If I start moving in like the last fifth of the bar, I can move around without suppose. Okay. I can move around without like interrupting the spell. Ah, slide casting. Good to know. I was curious about it because I do remember that when I had to sit still for my mount, there was like some time right at the end when I would cast and then it would still work. But I'm already learning new abilities. Now, what's this new thing I have? Transpose swaps fire with a single ice or ice with a single fire. Okay. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Rose. Now then, let's do some hunting quests before I head back. Little Ladybug. Oh, those are outside the east. Am I in Central? Yeah, I'm in Central Talons, so I'm going to see how many things are here, because there's at least 2 that are out the other way. Central, West, West, Central, Central, Central. Clutch, Blackbrush, Blackbrush, Blackbrush. Guess I'm heading to Blackbrush to see if I can find more things to hunt. Oh look, something to hunt. Oh, well, we already definitely didn't move there. Now I'm not hunting the lamppost angel. Die, evil lamppost. That is fair. Hunting a lamppost would not be the weirdest thing this game has had me do so far. It would definitely be up there, but it wouldn't be the weirdest. Is there anything in the cave that I need to hunt? No, there is not. I remember that during one of the lotteries, there was a Moogle dancing with someone that looked just like Ganondorf. Thought it was a minecart for a second. Nope, just someone's flying car. Thunder! Okay, that's that hunting quest done. Let's try something a little bit more shocking. Oh, let me check out this then. Can only be cast while under the effect of Thunderhead, granted while gaining astral fire or ice from an unaspected state or changing between their influence. Only one thunder spell induced damage over time effect per cast can be inflicted upon a target. Level up! And it's on fire. Okay, have I hunted everything in this area? No, I need Bat, which is at the clutch. And I think the west, and I think everything else is in the west. Yes, where is the clutch? Okay, it's over there. Whee! Magic class is kind of fun, though I have a feeling it's going to be much more complicated than the other classes once I get further along. But we'll see. Definitely gonna have to probably mess around with my hotbar though once it gets that far. Sunbat. Ah, thunder is damage over time. Good to know. Do the magic slide. Okay, good to know. Uh-oh, I'm being attacked by a giant ant. Run away. One more in. There we go. Lightning damage. Oh, I guess the lightning damage wore off. There we go. Now, run away! Stupid ants. I'm trying to fight other things. Oh, I learned Adol. That is a roll. Lowers target's physical damage dealt and magic damage dealt. Good to know. Okay, and that's everything that is in this part of the city, so I shall head back to Ul'dah and resume the quest. From the Lalafels, ah yes. Note to self, stop by a store before I go, because my inventory is filling up with stuff again. Now look mage who has utterly vanquished his foe, or if only welcoming you to the brother of thorough mages. The purpose of this trial is to gauge your capability for wielding magic, an innate quality that limits of which are bound by the level of etheric energy flowing through your physical being. I'm not quite there yet, Angel, but I'm getting there. Aether, the very stuff of life, exists within all living creatures to a greater or lesser extent. And it is for the most basic law of arcane manipulation. As your experience grows, so show your reserves of magic endurance. The wellspring of your magical might will also swell in response to moments of extreme terror or duress. I can't carry any more Lalafell. Find yourself seeking a greater challenge when next you crave the thrill of exquisite fear. That's when you should know it's time for you to come to visit me. Reckoning power strains against the confines of your untried mortal shell. Another trial you must have. This day forth, your task and challenge will be shaped by the teachings within the Thaumaturgy, a yawning abyss, a tome penned by the renowned Thaumaturge Lil'Zomaya. My brothers, who have not once tasted the bitter draught of defeat, will instruct you on the vital lessons to be gleaned from the 4 extensive chapters that comprise this excellent work, which shall you learn about the threats which a practitioner of art must contend. First chapter, the threat of intimacy, falls within Kokobaya's purview. It is only fitting that one so averse to being approached should tell you the wisdom of the uncovered therein. Yes, alright, I've been expecting you. Want me to read these permanent passages from the opening chapter of Zumada's Guide? Threat of intimacy, how magnificent the potent power we wield, roaring flames, piercing ice, and shocking bolts are matched not by fist or sword or spear. But the burly warrior waxes fearsome with every closing step. Fish shatter bone, blades slice flesh, spears puncture soft bellies. You know this threat and stand you apart from such men. The last part makes me queasy no matter how often I recite this. The lesson, however, should be obvious. Keep your distance from your foes. For from the agony of being hit or stabbed, or worse, you will have a devil of a time completing an incantation with an enemy flailing his weapons at your person. Thus, the wise mage always strikes from afar, the farther the better. Let's proceed to your trial. Take this dried fish and set it down at the victory of the Silver Bazaar. Next, simply draw back to a comfortable distance and wait for the vultures to swoop in to feed. That's when you ambush the nasty creature with a barrage of deadly spells. Once you've slain the scavenger, be sure to retrieve a slice of meat for Fafanel. He doesn't mind just collecting trash that goes to his shop so long as he gets properly compensated. Yes, or we pay him in sorcery blasted bird flesh. Who would even eat that? Or does he sell it because it's like Minecraft, and because I'm using fire, more than likely, it's already mostly cooked by the time that I give it to him? I'm gonna hold on to those. You know, it's been a while since I've done any goldsmithing stuff. I'm gonna get rid of some of the some of that stuff. Swords. There we go. I now have a bit more room. Inventories. Whee! I remember spending so much time running around here before I had my mount. Fire! Yeah, this does have some pretty good range. Alright, where's the dancing cactus? I'm sorry, Mr. Dancing Cactus, but you must burn. Alright. That's done. Where else are enemies that I must defeat? Thankfully, it is not yet time for me to fight the turtles. There will be one that I have to fight up here, though, so I'm gonna go do that. Oh, I guess not. Oh, I remember now where they are. I can't start a forest fire, but I can start a desert fire. I feel like that would be worse in some ways, just because of all the dry vegetation everywhere. Ah, I forgot about these things. Desert fire! Desert fire! Too late. Hey! Yep. I pissed them all off. Time to run. Also, this proves nothing. This is what happens when I burn the dancing cacti. Those weren't the dancing cacti, though. Those were the creepy bug things. And these are the big versions of the little guy that was always in the Hildebrand ending cutscenes. This is what happens when I burn the things in the desert. Fair enough. Fair enough. What am I missing? Oh, I got everything. Okay. Yes, it was the guy that we thought got murdered by a card in the last cutscene, but no, he was fine. I place a dead fish. I think it was a card to the butt because he was like moon dancing backwards. Yeah, still took him better than Mr. B did. Mr. B was on the ground. This guy just kind of played dead for a few seconds, then got back up and was like, "Look, I'm okay!" Here you go, burned bird flesh. Nothing so tender as a bit of meat pummeled with wanton wizardry. Nice doing business with you, Thoramage. Did it. Thoramage says this mage has completed a guild trial. Ah, Master Alchemist. Brings you down to the bazaar this fine morning. Gentleman here slew himself a poacher, surprised at how many of the serpent-nosing sorcerers end up sliced to ribbons by beaks and talons, and that's not the sort of flesh I have taste for, you understand. Brother, not again. Ah, so his brother works in the Alchemist Guild. Okay. Dramatic shrug. Dramatic Lalafell shrug. You know what? Why not? Ah, so I gotta get some cores for him. Magic burst magic. Bring out your dead, clonk. Bring out your dead, clonk. The fact that the achievement is called "Bring Out Your Dead" is just. I'm sure Monty Python is proud. Here, have some cores. The fact that this guy's just going cores has me concerned. I'm not dead. It's ironic because I'm also fighting rock enemies, and I'm pretty sure the guy who's yelling "Bring out your dead" does hit the old guy with a rock in the movie. And they're like, "Oh well, thanks." And it's like, "It's my pleasure." And another core. Nothing wrong with a little bit of fake grinding. Diligent worker. Cores. Cores. Yeah, I'll give him an even 20. Alright, this one served nicely. Nope. Oh yeah. Oh, I even got 4 Earth Shards for that. Very nice. You know what? I'll make it 21, just to be nice. Also, here's a reward. Oh yeah, Angel, I almost forgot. This is actually the thing I was telling you about. My robot can now do this. I have machine guns. And big explosions. Whee! Oh wait, oh no, my hunting quest now requires me to kill the turtles. Yes, I can now be such a menace with it. Apparently the turtle doesn't approve. I'll have to come back later when I have better gear. Assuming it doesn't murder me. I thought it was still coming for me for a second. I don't think that's a thing, but okay. No, I didn't know. And I'm pretty sure you're just making that up, but whatever. Also, I don't think I have any gear that is level 1 to 10 that can fit my Thorough Mage class. Back, it seems to be done well, but Files intact, face appears unshredded. Truly is the most terrible thing, feeling to have one's casting interrupted by a heinous injury. It's one of the easier trials, if you ask me. Keep well away from the pointy, slashy, bashy things if you want to reach the end of an arcane utterance. That's just common sense. Fortune favors the fighter who flings fire from afar. I simply love the look of loathing leveled at me by distant duelists distressed by my deadly downpour. What is it about lava fells that are always like alliteration? I was about to cite a joke about the tendency of turtles and then remember the creature in question was actually a slug. Whoopsie. Oh, Angel. Cringe. We third mages excel at offense, but fail miserably at defense. Our most effective strategy is to topple adversaries with overwhelming force before they have a chance to respond. Iris for knights and day mages. Oh, your studies appear progressing nicely. It won't be long before you dominate the battlefield as an avatar of sorcerous destruction. Uh-oh, angry stomping noises. I know that he actually said cringe. So does true, Bookie. Don't hide from me, Boyko. Or you, Bani, or Benzi, or Bawa! Oh, are those actually their names? Wait, oh, turn. Gokaboos, what are you doing here? You promised you would teach me next. Of course we did, but our hero was most insistent. Again, brushed me aside, hopes I might abandon my heart's desire. Why do you deny me? Aw. Hate all of you. Aw, family drama. Please, you shouldn't say hurtful things. You know how delicate Boygo is. There's Kokabusi, our younger brother. So dearly wishes to become a third mage like the rest of us, but it simply isn't possible. The poor boy's etheric levels are pitifully low. We thought we had convinced him to accept fate's cruel quirks when he entered the alchemist guilds, yet he yearns to walk the path of thorough magic. Such is Gorbunk's determination that he spends all his waking moments experimenting with alchemy concoctions, seeking a method by which he can expand his capability for arcane manipulation. Oh, I really hope he doesn't hurt himself with doing that. Well, this is obviously not your concern. Back to the abyss with you, young Thou Mage. And I mean that in the most encouraging manner possible. You know what? I'm going for the hempen hat. There we go. I'm somewhat less touristy, somewhat more doom and destruction-y. Oh, and I have a big stick now. Second chapter of the book. Yes, the aura of power surrounding you is palpable. The glare begins to blind my thermatic eye. Yes. Lessons that we taught by Gokubani. Go to him and hear the chapter entitled "The Threat of Paucity." Oh, I was going to learn at the foot of the third eldest brother have you. I promise, however, my education shall not be third rate. Let's read from the second chapter. As you settle, no last moment trips to the private, very well. Threat of Paucity. Ah, how magnificent the ruthless power we wield. Flame devours, ice entombs, and lightning courses through the stricken bodies of our foes. But oh, such desperation when the wellspring runs dry, flames sputter out, ice melts to slush, and lightning sparks no longer. Know you this threat, and mind you the limit of your mortal vessel. Terrifying thought, isn't it? A thorough mage who has exhausted his arcane reserves is not but a man with a stick and a funny hat. For we mages, you may as well equate the etheric energy flowing through our veins to our very lifeblood. Should a battle find us lacking in the precious resource, we are as good as dead. Controlling the expenditure of power requires an understanding of etheric balance. The scales can tip in one or two directions, astrology or umbrali. Your mind and spirit lean in an umbral direction. Your thaumaturgy is affected by a state known as umbral ice. The potency of your spells is diminished, but they require less energy to invoke. On the other hand, a thaumaturge in the astral fire state will find potency of incantations enhanced, but the greater cost to his stamina. Now, the concept of etheric balance and efficiency casting foremost in your mind, I bid you go forth and slay 8 Fs. Pray do your best to stay alive. It reflects badly on me when the mauled corpse of one of my pupils is returned to the ossuary. How often does that happen? Like, genuine question, how often does a mauled corpse of one of your pupils get brought back in? I'm really hoping that's not something that happens frequently. bed. Oh, a tortoise that is much more on my level, as it were. Sorry, Mr. Turtle. I had to do what I had to do. The Dungeon Quest demands it. Oh, another turtle. Oh, wait, no, that one's level 17. Never mind. I'm only level 10. That thing will probably kill me. Oh, look, an Eft. Oh, avoid the attack. No, it would not be. I feel like death by these things, though, would just be more embarrassing. Lizard. Lizard. Oh, these guys respawn. How nice. Da, 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 da. You get somewhere where I can fight in these guys without getting attacked by ants. Arr. Bleh. Be gone. Anything else in Central Town that I can hunt? West. Oh, there's a few other things in the clutch that I haven't seen. Blackbush. That's the west. That's the east. East. Okay, so there's a few in the central. So the tortoise. Central is near Blackbush. Central. West. Okay, so there's some over here near the clutch somewhere. Oh, that's a person. I was wondering what was over here. Whee! Oh look, more dancing cacti. Alas, I apologize, Mr. Dancing Cacti, but I must set you on fire and/or freeze you. Down go the dancing cacti. Yep, my phone is buzzing. And the dancing cacti is down. I'm sorry, buddy. Did what I had to do. Oh, here comes more. Jeez, lots of people messaging me now. Quiver on attendance. Ice. Fire. That's another level, yay. Ooh, Blizzard 2. You notice ice damage with a potency of 80 to one target and all enemies nearby it. Oh, okay. Okay, and like all other moves, it is weaker when I'm directly hitting someone. It's weaker, but can hit multiple enemies at the same time. Always good. Always good. Let's go for a quick flight while the poison wears off. Oh, I didn't even realize these guys were up here. Remember that there were ants somewhere nearby. Worker. Century, there they are. Fire! 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 Lightning! Fire! Do the magic slap. Stop trying to bite me while I'm casting magic at your face. Okay, that's done. The quest is done, so let's head back to the guild. Love the little ice ball that just floats around me. I'm back at the cult. Hi, right before we operate on breathing. Wonderful. It is so much simpler to pose questions to a student without having to resort to necromantic divination. Is that actually something you do? Tell me, Aura, what action would you take if you found your thermal magic endurance exhausted in the battle? Use it as a club. Yes, the scepter is certainly a lethal instrument of death. Your death, you Valerius fool. Remember the first chapter. We should not close distance with your enemies. We certainly do not hit them with our finely crafted tools of thermal magic. Pray consider replenishing your energy to a vial of ether before humiliating yourself in melee combat. Ah, ether. Draughts of the gods. We ether mages, indeed, anyone who practices the art of arcane manipulation, value this substance above all others. Thus it is with unbridled fury that we receive the most recent report of peaceful activity. Seems the majority raiding party attacked the caravan on trade routes and made off an entire crate of precious ether. Time has come for you to put your new knowledge to the test, annihilate these bandits, and retrieve the cargo of ether-filled vials. According to the report, the armored war transport was last spotted south of Drybone. Quebec has additional requests. We're busy incinerating them. Be sure to collect samples of blood. Assuming you can draw it from the smoking remains. Of course. Whee! Oh, hunting quest. Okay, there we go. I look a little bit more wizardy. Wizard. Wizard. Wizard magic switch. Let's see what Blizzard 2 looks like. Oh, very fancy. No, it's not Wizard with a kick, it's Wizard with a beat them to death with my staff. Wizard with a stick! Yes! Wizard with a stick. Level 13. Armored War Transport. Hello, I've come to steal your stuff. You're not the only one who can do fire, buddy. I'm a wizard who is currently undergoing the act of thieving from these guys who stole from us. Is that thieving, or is that just reclaiming lost property? West, west. West, west. East, 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 east. Footfalls, dry bone, dry bone, dry bone. Where are the footfalls? Oh, up there. I think. That is fair. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking around Drybone because I think there's a few more hunting quests, and if I can complete them, I can get to level 15 and then continue with my magic nonsense as I go. I feel like this is a bad idea. Cast the spell. Okay, so I can beat it, I just need to be careful. And wait until my health recharges at least. God, I don't need to be fighting a dusty Mongol. I'm not part of my hunting quest. Go away. Bad puppy. Just gonna wait for my health to recharge a little bit. Okay, this thing actually does enough damage that it interrupts my casting. Okay. Wait for magic restore. Oh, come on, it just ran up the side of the cliff. Huh? Oh, it healed itself a little. One more hit. There we go. Got him a nanny. Let's see if I can get to level 15 today. Yeah, dragon. Oh, I know, let's go up to Hildebrand's former gravesite, and yep, what do you know? The blowflies I need to kill are up here. Back up a little bit. Thunder! Good thing it's raining. It'd actually be really cool if your attacks did different damages depending on the weather. Like, oh, it's raining, your fire attacks will do less, but your ice will do more. Blowfly, be gone! I feel like this has even better range than the arrows do. From like the archery class. I got too far away from where it started, darn. I somehow accidentally triggered a level 35 flame recruit to come help me. Level 14. Lucid dreaming. Increases how quickly I restore. I think that's what it is. Yes. Increases how quickly I restore MP. What is left over here? Rotting corpse of dry bone. Dry bone, and then okay, it's just the rotting corpse. As morbid as that is to say. So it's up here somewhere? Pretty sure there's a bunch of rotting corpse guys up here. Near the imps. Yes, one rotting corpse ready to go. That's one. Nope, nope, nope. I don't need to fight a rotting noble. Okay, let's go down and find a place where I can fight a rotting corpse without anything else attacking me. Doesn't actually look like there really is much places I can do that. For him here. Agent may have gone to take her shower. Okay, no, that's the rotting corpse I just killed. I thought the first one I killed had respawned and was trying to get back to me. Yep, Angel is taking her shower. Oh, stupid noble. I don't have the levels yet to fight you both, so leave me alone. Okay, the original rotting corpse has returned. Blur. There we go. Level 15. Which means I can now return to Ul'dah and then finish up this quest and then start the next quest. Which is good, because then I should be close to the point where I can start doing dungeons, which will make grinding for this a little bit easier. Do. Scent of ether? Just the stench of Amara blood. And vials 20, 30 said if so much ether So very comforting. Here, Comrades, this crate that was stolen, I see Aura's lesson has a desired effect. I will assume the vile, vicious liquid that you have is beastman blood. Corby should be pleased. Corbook, you have waited for me to visit also. Have you finally decided to begin my training? Well, good of you to come. Or he was kind enough to obtain a supply of Amura blood for you. Alchemist acquaintance of mine explained how you've been using this substance in your research to create a mana-amplifying elixir. Naturally, you're most interested in the results of such experiments. So you see, Buntley, your work as an alchemist already put you in a position to work alongside us. You need to become a thermite to be part of the family. Privacy. Besides, the battlefield is a dangerous place, and our skills are not exactly suited for keeping others safe from harm. See, it's another attempt to sway me from pursuing my true calling. I do not want to cheer you on from safety of my workbench. I want to fight by your side. Possibly, just can't sit in both of you being harmed. Pray do not do anything foolish. Do apologize, brother. Sometimes I forget how difficult it is to be. Difficult it must be not to have a natural aptitude for the arcane arts. As mentioned before, Aura, Corvus is dangerous, unsuited for the wielding of Thermagic. Even with the proper training, he'd be unable to cast magics as we can. Where he directs up to force a manifestation of power, the strain on his etheric reserves could literally kill him. Likely kill him. Let us not dwell on that unpleasant circumstance. For you, on the other hand, are brimming with thematic potential. Remain diligent in your studies, do not cease in your effort to expand your wellspring of power. Maybe he just needs to do, basic ones to grow stronger? But it could also be that doing that would also be beyond him. I'm gonna get myself a new shirt. Oh wait, I should have gotten new pants. Oh well. Oh, I can have new pants now. Woohoo! I'm not sure if I look like a wizard or not. It's hard to tell. Oh, I shall learn how to do Scathe. Deals unaspected damage with a potency of 100. 20% chance the potency will double. Oh, very nice. Square Ash Shield. And Brass Cudgel. Come on, the Yawning Abyss beckons once more. Today, Goblet will instruct you in the chapter entitled The Threat of Superiority. Oh, wrong person. Come for a lesson? Then heed my words. The threat of superiority. Ah, how magnificent the intimidating power we wield. Flames sear the air, ice frosts the ground, and lightning flashes with blinding incandescence. But not all are cowed by our elemental fury. Ignite not your flames, summon not your ice, and strike not with your lightning. Know you this threat, and stay your hand against such foes. Once you cut away all the overblown imagery, the passage draws attention to an important tactic. A wise mage does not engage in battle against opponents he cannot defeat. A fun example would be avoiding conflict with Uldal's multitude of furious merchants. The soulless, ravaging creatures are afflicted with the madness of insatiable Arvis. Do you perhaps recall the creative ether you retrieved from Majala? A number of irate peddlers have arrived at the guild with the gall to demand recompense for a few measly vials we emptied as our just reward. Alright, yes, we drank the entire bloody box. But the point is the guild cannot presently afford to pay such a sum, thus I pass on to you the secret, my last and most potent defense. Shameless weeping! I'm not speaking of you tears, I want you to stride right up to this tyrannical traitors and cry your eyes out. Really? Why is this part of my training? Raving merchant. I'm going to dramatically cry at you. You cry about your mouth. Take it out of my own purse, by the way. There is no way this should work. Right. Oh, they chased down the brutes for us. So you got this time for your sake. Cry dramatically. Oh, yeah, no. Until next time this happens, I'll take the price out of their unprincipled hides. Yeah, guys, you should have returned those, not drank the whole damn box. As a performance, it's difficult with a nice touch. You will, however, encounter foes who are unmoved by such previous wailings. Taking this recent request, for instance, which I have nominated you to serve as your next trial. King of Scholars asked for authority to destroy a cursed rock on Earth known as Mormor's Urn. While pottery is, by and large, immune to tears, it is the Australian thieves that subsequently stole it that concerns me. Now, Al-Kran are an organization of criminals not normally known for their gentle or understanding dispositions. Rather than attempting to engage an entire gang of their thugs, I would suspect you neutralize the threat of your person with a well-timed sleep spell. Our clans will be seen traveling southeast of Drybone. Find them and destroy the urn they carry. Drybone. Okay, so put them all to sleep and then... Put them to sleep, pick them off one by one. The only time a sleep spell is useful. Ah, a duty. And I wait. I wonder if I was just supposed to keep him asleep and sneak past. No. Oh, look, an urn. Well, if you please, pray allow me to shadow that urn. What are you doing here? I thought if I assisted your task, my brothers might decide to take me seriously, so I followed you. Got a couple of nasty sand rats that are about to get skinned. Where did they come from? Okay, so sleep does actually have some use and duties when you're a Tharo Mage. You can just put enemies to sleep and then focus on them later. Are you injured? I have a slot for that. more of them just keep coming. Be gone. Duty complete. Kind of aura, I wish we could wield the same sort of power. Now Alchemists hope to create some manner of mana amplifying elixir, but all my efforts have been for naught. The results have been far too mild to make any difference. Never be a thorn magic with my brothers at this rate. I'll forever be the pitiful, powerless little sibling. Poor buddy. Hopefully he doesn't get in trouble with this urn, because I have a bad feeling about this thing. This urn, if I destroy it, then maybe my family will see what I'm capable of. Wait, don't you dare break my urn! Now what the? This piece of pottery just talked about. Are you Memorial of the Void Sent? Mystery music. Well, yes, I am but I'm one of the nice Void Sent. I don't believe you. The nasty ones that sealed me up in here for helping a mortal. If you'd be so kind as to open the lid of my urn, I'd be happy to grant you a wish. Anything you desire, fortune, fame. No. Not really interested in fame or fortune. Perhaps there's one thing. I'd like to have a theory of power equal to that of my brothers. No, don't buy it. Power is a perfectly acceptable wish. In fact, I sense a latent ability buried deep within your spirit. It would be a simple thing for me to turn it loose. No. Do not open the cursed pot. What more is there to think about? Open the lid. Don't. Aura, why are you just standing there? He's doomed. Very different. I think Mama may have been lying. I don't want to even. Oh, we're supposed to break this urn. Dramatic urn shattering noise. That's that. This will be such fun. I mean, it'll be nice to return home after all this excitement. Oh, he's possessed. Why did my character just stand there? Just run up and like kick the thing. Granted, that probably would have just let the thing out anyway, but still, could have been better than this. I hope that we're able to save the brother and he doesn't end up in trouble. Given how much he's been a part of the quest, I think we will be able to save him, but honestly, of this game, you never know. Make a habit out of not dying. Discuss the trial further. I'd ask you about Kokobus. Some a few moments ago seemed odd, well, odd unusual. What happened? Would you have to know aught of it? He joined me at the trial. Busty was at your trial. Sworn dangerous and foolish to interfere with Third Mage's training. I shall scold him most heartily. Such unpleasantness aside, I am impressed that you claimed victory in spite of the unexpected development. Teaching of the Yawning Abyss have served you well. With your experience and control thus demonstrated, I believe you are ready to add a new spell to your repertoire, Scathe. This elementally neutral blast of force will provide effective against all manner of opponents. So I'm sure you're eager to test incantation's efficacy. I shall grant you leave to return to your training. I pity the next hostile creature that crosses your path. I think I need some new pants. Scathe. Okay. Looking much more wizardy now. And we have a possessed younger brother. This is gonna be fun. On the plus side, at least, there are eggs. Dancy, dancy, dancy on the giant egg. I think I'm gonna head back to Gadina for a little bit, just to do a quick check on my troops training. Okay, training is done. Squadron mission, black market. Okay, so I need a bit more muscle and a bit more healing. And with that done, and having reached level 15 of my Thorough Mage journey, I think that I might end there. Had a nice, decent amount of playtime tonight. Got to learn about magic, and it feels like it's a good place to stop for the Thorough Mage quest, so I don't have to grind for a bunch. Thank you. But I think that shall be the point where I stop for tonight. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me. I hope that you had fun watching me run around casting fireball at everything that moved. And thankfully, I didn't set the forest on fire, which is always a good sign. So with that, thank you for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Angel says goodnight, Internet, from the other room.